Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place, they always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from Denver. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be let out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up, 61 for you, a ton of college experience, and Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's on the move. He's keeping it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
Broncos looking at a punt on 4th down, and Riley Dixon on to handle that. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Begins his return at the 16. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you, this is one guy that I love. I mean, I love to watch throw a football.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 24. Short pass caught by his tight end. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
First down, ball at the 36. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And this is going to be a short carry that just reaches the 40. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Herbert from the gun. It's caught. This is Lad McConkey. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7. Throw caught at the 6. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. First and 10 now from the 30. Play action with Nix. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
To the sideline, and it is caught. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play, right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
That one splits the uprights, and we're all knotted up. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. From the 34. That's complete to Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, here's Herbert. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. They'll get this out right side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back and all set for the 2nd quarter. Charger football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. The Broncos get to him here. He's brought down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Down the middle, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
From the 19. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a second quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Throwing on first down, Nix. He's got it, room to run. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Searches from the pocket. Defense is too much here. The Chargers drag him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
You know, when we watch the combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Palmer motioning right. Okay, the wide receiver is going to get it to begin the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Herbert to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Takes this one at the 40. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Hard to do better than that. A 66-yard punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here at Mile High. The Broncos pushing for points. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Mims with the grab. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Denver 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Second and 3 now. They'll throw again. Nix. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Nix from the gun. And the defender comes away with it. Picked by Alohi Gilman.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Out comes the Charger offense late in this 1st half. They're up by 7. We'll see if they choose to just rest on that going into halftime. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Finds McConkey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Herbert on 1st down. He finds McConkey. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, Herbert. To the left sideline, complete. And they make this stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. And with a half of football left to play, we can see already how close he is to that 100-yard mark in this game. Got to think that he stands a good chance of reaching it with plenty of time left to go. Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's Herbert once more. That one is caught, left side of the field. Well, so far, they've got to be pretty happy with how he's been leading their offense. It has been a great start.
And I'd hesitate to say it's only going to get better, especially if they really decide to keep running this offense through that quarterback's arm.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Herbert again. Chased out to his right. He's running with it. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Herbert back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he'll get it up to the 27. We've reached the break. The Chargers visitors, but fighting out to an early advantage. Now we'll send you to our studios in Orlando and Jonathan Coachman for a look around the league with our going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the third quarter. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Starting from the 5. Returns looking good so far. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Running behind center with Edwards. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to Dobbins. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. A give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. On the move, headed right. Able to hit Palmer, complete. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it brings up an LA 1st down. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. They've got 1st down from the 31. Herbert now off the play fake. Reeled in at the 7. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And now they have a 1st and goal. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Nothing doing that time, and it leaves them on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Here's Dobbins again on second down. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. It's a gain of 3. That leaves him only a yard shy on 3rd and goal.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Third and goal. Here's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw. Just the right touch. And you also need a guy who can go up and get it just like that.
Yeah, need to be able to muscle somebody off the ball if you're not alone. And call me a little biased. Go ahead. I don't care.
You're biased.
But the success of that play does come down to the timing of the throw, Kate. If you don't throw it on time to that exact spot, you run out of room, and you don't give yourself that kind of chance.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So here comes the Bronco offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. First and 10 now from the 30. Nicks off the play action. Over the middle, Cox, complete pass. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Nicks. Quick slant, caught by Sutton. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Straight ahead with Williams. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nicks. complete to Mims. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did, got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rolling left, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything, and this defense just proved he couldn't.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Nix. And oh, he got it! Interception! Derwin James picks it.
Red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away, that is a gold star effort by the defense.
Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. They gain 14 on the play. And the Chargers will have a 1st. So we're through 3 here. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Running it again with Dobbins. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. And that catch is made down the right sideline. Great effort there. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Broncos offense all set to go. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
Finding Reynolds. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Nix with it on first. Mims with the grab. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Got him in open, left side, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Receiver in motion, headed right. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down. Play action with Nix. Finds Mims. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Nix from the gun. Bails out of the pocket quick. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll look to run with Williams. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. They don't pick up anything there, and now it's 2nd and goal.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nix looking to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
3rd and goal, here's Nix. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. getting out to his left. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. He won't get to the end zone, and they turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home, and boy, did they ever in a big moment.
The Chargers and Joshua Palmer set to go to work again. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Herbert from the gun. Gets this to McConkey. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility, get outside the pocket, and find that open man.
First and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter with Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chargers started celebrating this win a while ago. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he's got this down to the 40. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's brought down for a loss.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And the Broncos bringing out some extra DBs on this 3rd down. They're in the dime. Carry here for Dobbins. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 2. They're left with 4th and 7. They snap it to Herbert. Throw is caught by the back. And this one doesn't go far. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And partner, I know you took down plenty of division rivals in your NFL days. Heck, your conference opponents back in Washington in your college days always makes the win a little bit sweeter when it comes against a rival, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's just a little bit more emotion. There just is.
Yeah.
I mean, you try to keep every game level, and no opponent's bigger than the other, but familiarity does breed a little more contempt, and we could feel it today, and that's why that W is a little bit sweeter.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.